Well, today I'm going to talk about unlocking digital success. I'm going to start with a simple idea of architecture. Technically, architecture of designing and constructing buildings. However, if you alter it to a verb, it then becomes what are you doing? It then becomes a whole different concept and includes digital technology in the end. You're good. You need to change? Okay. Architecture is both an act and a craft. It began long ago before the digital age, yet uniquely tied to today's core technology principles. So, mastering one's version of digital success is all about architecture. A quote from Norman Foster, who is a famous architect, literally states that technology is relevant for every leader today. As an architect, you design the present with an awareness of the past and the future, which is essentially unknown, as you heard Christian speak about earlier today. That brought me to my next idea and a point. Listening to Leslie Loco, who is also an architect, an academia, and a novelist, she states, architects design a system that allows incompatible things to coexist. It takes brilliant skills to tackle an increasingly complex world. Leslie reframed the idea of technology for me with a view of both the past and the present. And in my past experience, I do have some architecture. So we look to building the future in technology. How do we architect it? So suffice to say, you hold the key to unlocking your own success. How are you going to architect your future? To take it to even more relevance, cultures and climates are continually changing, which brings us to today's technology landscape. Thanks. Similar to bringing incompatible things together, the world of architecture, as Ms. Loco said, technology landscape is no longer just defined by points, connections, but now includes measurable values. Brands and companies today are held to those values. The first one to look at is transparency. Words, actions, mean more than they're intended today. We all read into them. Values, diversity, equality, inclusion. We're hearing that a lot everywhere today. How do we diversify our team? How do we create equality, not only between men and women, but also cultures? In addition, the environmental impact, companies are being held accountable for their environmental impact. They're also being held accountable for their social responsibilities. They're adding creativity in where creativity doesn't exist. This helps to spark curiosity, energy, joy, confidence, and growth. And these are some of the skills that you will need as you start to evolve in your career. And finally, AI. As you heard Christian talk about, you've heard everyone else talk about today, AI is a huge opportunity. It's a clear opportunity to accelerate and reinvent. So building a digital core and leveraging it today is key for talent, delivery, ways of working, and increasing efficiency and value everywhere. The trends today in business, transforming, tech first, always. Practices need to be adapted and innovated to meet the increasingly higher expectations of us as consumers, as well as stakeholders. Perfect example of a company who is reinvigorating themselves, IHOP. This is a 65-year-old brand. And it being a 65-year-old brand, they were stagnant in the market. They were known for their specialty, which is breakfast foods. They needed to evolve past that. So a couple of years ago, they brought in a new gentleman. He's a VP of culinary and innovation, strategic innovation to be exact. And he has injected life into this brand that is needed to evolve. Long story short, he is now using business intelligence, pre- and post-campaign analytics. He's using past demographics, current demographics, everything he could possibly get out of business intelligence and AI. He's using AI to stay ahead of the flavor trends out there. He's also increased sales by 20%, introducing AI to their point of sale system. Basically, you go, you order whatever is in your cart, you will now receive recommendations of other things you may like. That increased sales 20%. Great return on investment just by adding AI. It's the future. So, in a recent speech at the National Restaurant Association, Mr. Carl spoke about driving innovation. There's limited time offer strategy. Limited time offers such as I have the hour, burger, it's promotions on burgers. He introduced Wonka tacos for the promotion of the new Willy Wonka movie that came out. So he's driving things between his limited time offers, his promotions, his AI, and the tech that he's putting in there. He's using social to stay ahead of flavor trends. All of these things are helping reinvent, re-architect a fatigued brand, making it more relevant in today's franchise world. I can't change it. Okay, so how does this relate? It all relates to Ocean because we are at the forefront of helping companies re-architect and reinvigorate their brands. We're using technological advancements for our clients, and we're helping them stand up and be more relevant in their specific space and industry. We can apply the concept of architecture to our everyday activities, such as architecting the teams, the roles, projects, planning, structure. All of these things are literally developing, constructing, and delivering. So we're going to illustrate the use of how we have architected ourselves in a live presentation today, or a live demo. We created something called the Reliability Report a couple of years ago, or actually about a year ago now, we launched it. And it is a tool that is on our website. It's a free tool that we allow companies to go in, put their URL, and they get a reliability report. That reliability report then scores them and grades them on performance, security, technology, and accessibility, all which can impact the customer's journey and experience. And that's what it's about. So today, the women of this company have greatly stepped up and helped us re-architect and put the next evolution in place. So you're going to hear from each one of these women, with the exception of Marcelo, who is our honorary female today. And their involvement, their stories, their past, how they've gotten to where they are today, and what they did on this project. This is going to help you understand all the different roles in technology. Because development is most important. I'm not going to tell you it's not. We have a lot of development. However, there are other roles. So, we're going to hear from Andrea. Andrea is our lead generation specialist. She is going to talk about being the product owner of this, and she's going to discuss the tool and how it's assisting her in her marketing and sales efficiency. We've got Marcelo, our honorary female. Unfortunately, Carla fell sick, couldn't be here, but Carla is our project manager, as Marcelo is, and he, in her place, is going to talk about best practices for project management and some of the QA steps that needed to be put in place in order to set this project live again. Jan Millett, as our business analyst, is going to discuss how to define a project to lead it to success, as well as some of the front-end development challenges that we've encountered along the way. Myra is our back-end specialist. She's going to talk about all the challenges. She'll talk about her career, what's led her here, and how she managed all of the challenges in the back end. And then lastly, we have Mariella as our tech lead. Her involvement and a little bit on how she's mastered her career in this role, But I will tell you, all of these women have one thing in common: passion for what they do. And that is a key metric on our behalf. They architected their future, led them to where they are today, and they embrace empowerment to keep evolving and help mold their future. So I have one question that remains for all of you. How will you embrace empowerment and architect your future? Because unlocking success is all about empowerment, confidence, and education. Thank you all.